everybody, it's Debbie here, and welcome back to my Crafty Den. So I found this great big huge heavy wooden bowl at our local thrift store. I have no idea what it was. I thought at first it might be some kind of a bread bowl, but I don't think so because these edges, it's not rounded like a bread bowl would be. But I mean, it's a good inch or more thick. The bottom of it is, in some spots, almost an inch or more thick. And then it has this indent on the bottom, which I don't know if this will fit on top of something else. I was wondering if maybe it was on something that would allow it to rotate. But I got birdseed in here because it was outside. But I love it as a planter. So I've been collecting a few things to make a fairy garden. And this is big. It's wonderfully big. And I was thinking about painting it, but no, I'm going to leave it this old wood because you can actually see the rings where this was glued together from multiple various different circles, which I think is just amazing. And it's worn in spots. It's gorgeous. So anyway, but it's huge, and I don't want to fill the whole thing up with soil when I'm not going to put very many, live plants in it. So I'm going to put, I've got this old container. It's a separated dish, but it leaks now. One of the sections leaks, so it's really no good for anything. And I've got this bowl, which will fit right in there. I don't use this bowl for anything anymore either, but it'll take up some space. And then I'm going to take, because it doesn't have drainage holes in the bottom, I don't want water to sit in the bottom of this and start to cause it to rot and smell. So I'm going to put this over the top, just like this. It's just a garbage bag. It's an ordinary recycling garbage bag. And then I am going to dump my soil. I think it's starting to come open, my bag is. So I'm going to rip it open there where it's already starting to open. And then I'm just going to dump some soil in here. And I'm sorry for my voice. I woke up yesterday with a terrible cold. Oh, my kettle is spoiling, because I'm doing something else for this project right now, too. So I'll be right back, and I might pause you. So I filled this up with dirt. And when I put the dishes in there to take up that extra space, I put the plastic over top them on purpose, because now when I've got my dirt in here, it's not going to seep underneath the dishes, and this isn't going to sink down. So I'm going to take my scissors, and I am going to cut all the way around this. I'll go this way maybe, so that there's just about an inch of plastic above the dirt. So that's all I'm doing, is just going around and trimming this. I don't think much of this will show when I'm done, because I've got some moss to put on top of here. Now this bowl is absolutely fabulous looking. I love it. It's so me, it's so rustic. So I just finished watching the royal wedding. Did anybody else watch it? I got up at 7 and it was just starting. And I got to see the biggest part of it. I saw the wedding, and I didn't see a little bit of the procession where they were going to the church. But yeah, it was absolutely wonderful. Meghan Markle is so beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the way that they incorporated both of their heritage into that wedding was It was fabulous. I loved it. So, yeah, anybody else watched it, leave me a note down below and let me know what you thought of it. So, this area right here, I am going to put a lake in here. So, I didn't go with the whole sand and that. I've got these little seed beads. And I thought, I'm going to put these right in here, like that, just as a backdrop for it to look like water. And then I've got these other beads, and I don't do beading anymore. So I've got these, and I thought I'd just spread them in amongst there so that that would give a little bit of sparkle and make it look a little bit mixed with the dark blue and the light blue sparkly beads. So I've done that, and I made, excuse me, I made a little dock by just gluing some, they're the extra wide popsicle sticks. I glued them so that they had different lengths here, and I just glued them to some paper straws so that they wouldn't be too big. And I am going to set this, maybe I should put some moss in here first. Maybe do the moss first so that I can tuck this in and I know exactly where it's going to need to go. I'm going to put some moss in. And I might just work on this and then fast forward and you can watch. So basically what I'm going to do is put some moss around. I'm going to put the dock in. And then I am going to add a few little stones here and there. And then I'm going to add my little elements for my fairy garden. And plant a plant here and there. Okay, so I took the top off of this basket. I had one of these little fruit baskets from the market, and I put it in this way into a dish with some boiling water on it for a while so that I could bend it without breaking it. And I am going to take, that won't fit in there, eh? Oh, it will, but it won't stand up. Maybe it will. I wonder if I can do that. Put that like that. I think I can. So what I'm going to do, I might forego the little table. So what I might do is, this little guy is getting ready to pot some plants. The bottom of my dish isn't long enough. I'm going to have to cut these off a little bit, but I need some tin snips to do that. So I'm going to wrap that with this. And yeah, I'm going to wrap that with this. So I'm back, and I wrapped that all the way around with this. It looks fabulous. And it really does look like a vined arbor. Like it's really cute and easy to do, because I didn't have to make an arch. I just kind of So I have these little fairy lights that I hauled, and I'm going to put them, I'm going to start in the middle here, and I am going to wrap these around as well. And then I can just set this battery pack back in behind this bush. And I'll put this in here like this. And put it right there. There, I wonder what that looks like turned on. Oh my goodness, isn't that adorable? You probably can't even see that, but look at how adorable that is. Isn't that sweet? So now I need to put, I might actually set this right up on here. Like that. And I'll have to hot glue it too to keep it still so it doesn't fall off. But and I'm not sure which way I want it to go. Maybe here on the corner of the dock, because it's kind of a little flower bench that I'm putting this on. So maybe I'll put it right here like this, and then I'll put this little stake right here at the front. Welcome to my garden. And there's some toadstools and some plants that are going to grow. Now this is an asparagus fern. I have to take this outside, and I'm going to have to spray that to get that off of there. And this is a little bit of that moss, or not moss, lavender from the dollar store, Dollar Tree. And it just comes in. I just bought one little pot and pulled the picks out and kind of planted it over here. This little plant that I planted right here is pinks, and I believe they come up every year. I'm not sure, but I'm wondering if it'll just stay green if I keep it in the house. And because this will go on, it's going to go outside on my table under my umbrella in the summertime, so I don't have to worry about the rain. I kind of mucked up my little bit of lake here, so I'm going to get some more blue beads and fill that in, but I just used all I had right now. Maybe I'll get some blue sand and then move some of these little crystals up to the top. And I've got some of these little dollar store succulents and a couple of toadstools in here, and of course my little fairy house, which is the focal point. And I might put this little bench right back in here beside the house, like that. Now I'm going to have to bring my hot glue gun out, and I will glue some of these things down so that they don't fall over. I'll just glue them right to the moss. They might hold, they might not, but and I am done, I think. I'm going to set that back in there so that you can't see it so much. But I think it's cute. I got to, you know, get some hot glue so I can get things a little bit more solid. But that's it. That's my little fairy garden. So there's this little fella right here. This little guy here is carving out a mushroom for something. And this little one here has a flower pot in his hand. So yeah, so he's doing some gardening. So I'm just going to take you down out of the stand and give you a little peek up here of this. Okay, so here is a little close-up look. So see, I got a little bit of moss and dirt in my lake. So I'm going to try to clean that up a little bit. But there's that little gnome. And I have another house back there, but it's going to go in a different fairy garden. So I only got the 2 houses this year. And I've got this one and some succulents. And I don't have a whole lot in here. This asparagus fern will fill this right out when I am done. But I think it looks cute. Here's the front view. That pink will have little flowers on it. And I liked that it was kind of that bluish green foliage on it. And the asparagus fern will stay green all year round. And I can put some more little, I'm not a big flower person. I'm more of a greenery person. So yeah, that's it. And I like it. I think it's cute as a button. I'm not jumping on the fairy garden bandwagon. I made this one for myself, and I'm going to make another one for a gift. And that's going to be it. And yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Oh, before I go, I want to give a great big shout out to Cher from Crafty Cher Cupcakes. That's her YouTube channel. She is as far as I'm concerned, she's a fairy garden diva. And she has tons and tons of videos on how to put these things together and what to do with them. So yeah, I'm doing this on the island where my coffee station is. So I've got to get this moved and clean my spot up. And yeah, I'm so happy with this. It's just so stinking cute. I've never made one before. It's adorable. So anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit that button and subscribe. I'll be back with all kinds of things this summer because I'm not limited to indoor paper crafting and planning. I like doing little projects for outside too. And y'all come back and visit me again, and I'll show you what I'm up to next. So bye-bye for now, everybody.